All right, good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. If you guys are coming back, I appreciate you guys watching again. If you're new, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's going to be a little bit more informational. It's going to be more of a helpful video. Hopefully this video helps you find some gold if you're first time getting out here and looking for gold. So today we're going to be talking about the top 3 rivers that I'd recommend someone new to go out and try to find gold at. I get a lot of comments saying, hey man, I'm new to prospecting, I've never tried, or I have tried and I haven't found anything, even flower gold. And so back when I was first starting about 6 months ago, half a year ago, I watched all these videos, and all the videos basically, there's so much information, it's hard to know where to start. So I'm gonna help you guys, and hopefully you'll find your first piece of gold. Today we're gonna be talking about top 3 of the richest rivers in California that you can go and almost guarantee to find gold. So the first river is gonna be the American River. American River is pretty rich. There's honestly so many spots to try over there, and I recommend, like, that's the top first river I'd recommend. Number 2 is gonna be Yuba River. That's definitely a great place to go. That's one of the places I went that I first found really good gold at. Like, you find some really nice flakes if you do a lot of crevicing. At the Yuba, there's definitely a lot of good places to go. I'd recommend mostly South or North Yuba. Those are 2 best forks to go to. Honestly, Yuba's more of crevicing. There is a little bit of flood gold on the North Yuba, but like, what I do is I work flood layers. If you guys are new to it, go to South Yuba or North Yuba and give that a try. Bring in like a little pick or something to break open bedrock, do some crevices that are going against the water. That's definitely a great spot to try that kind of thing at. River number 3 is Bear River. There's a lot of gravel and flood gold in that river. So that's going to be a river you really want to sluice at. It's not too much crevicing. I definitely recommend going to that one if you're going to be looking to try your sluice for the first time or something like that. There's a lot of nice flood gold there. It's not big gold, but once in a while you do get a nice piece or two. And today we're actually going to be going to one of the locations. I'm going to be giving away a really good location for you guys to try. So if you're starting, go give this location a try, and we'll actually show you where to find gold and top 3 ways to find that gold. So the location we're going to is Yankee Gyms at the American River. So if you guys are looking for a spot, and I know I got a few comments like, hey, I've tried a few rivers and I haven't found anything, go to this spot, do what I do, and you'll find some gold. We made it out to the river. Here's Yankee Gyms Bridge right here. We literally just walked like 5 minutes up the not even 5 minutes, a couple minutes, literally. Bridge, just look for big bedrock and you start finding gold. All right, so let's talk about the first and easy way to get some gold over here. Basically, This is what I first started doing, and you find quite a bit of gold like this and some nice pieces sometimes if you're lucky and hit a nice crevice. So obviously it's crevicing. All you're gonna need is 3 tools, or you don't even need 3 tools. You could just have this and a shovel, but I like to have a little rock hammer, a little crevicing hook. You could buy like a whole set for like 10 bucks on Amazon, and just any shovel. This is an old shovel, obviously you could tell this thing's on its last life. So something I found in the garden area, and I was like, perfect for digging. So what you're gonna look for is a crevice that goes against the river. So as the water flows, it's gonna catch gold inside the deep part of the crevice. So what you want is stuff like this. See, the water's going to come up and it's going to hit that crevice, and then all the gold's going to work its way down to the deepest part. So like a really good way to find some decent gold is just you keep following that deep crevice to the deepest point, and usually it's going to be below all those rocks. So eventually I'll get to in the water, but we're going to look for one out of the water. So I mean, this one might work, so let's give this a try. Let's see if we can find a piece of gold. You're gonna start at a place where there's some material and just start bringing it out. This is why you need one of these right here, and you want those jammed rocks out of there. A lot of times there'll be a little bit of gold, so let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go ahead and pan this out and just see if there's any gold. Look how little material there is. So we didn't even, you can fill this whole pan up full of crevice material and you'll probably get some really nice pieces. We're gonna go ahead and make sure we break this up, because some of that is really really clay material, and that's where your gold's gonna be stuck in, that and the roots. So I'm gonna go ahead and pan this out very lightly. Still see a little bit of clay here and there. Hopefully we get a piece of gold. It's honestly the best feeling when you find your first piece of gold. So it's a really good way to find it. Take these rocks out. You don't really have to pan this much material. Oh my gosh, look at this. Did I just find a really nice piece of gold? Oh wow, look at that. Look at that piece of gold. That is a beauty of a piece of gold. That's actually very impressive. Did not expect to find one like that. That's a nice little flake. That's honestly, I'd be happy if it was my first time panning and found a flake like that. Starting crevicing, the next way is working flood gold. So this is gonna be a little bit more difficult because some rivers, the flood gold's really deep in them. So what you're looking for is basically a very clay material, either really white or really red. I did notice in this river there's a lot more, there's actually a mix of both, depending whether you're near an old tertiary bench or where the gold comes in from an old riverbed. For that, you usually go into a deep part of the river. So what we're gonna do is, what I like to do is where you find the water coming down, you're gonna go ahead and work right above, right before the water comes down. It's my favorite place. So what you look for when you're looking for a flood material, you look for bedrock like this, and you know how it gradually goes in. You're just gonna choose a spot where you think it's gonna get caught, and hopefully there's some gold in there. All right, so I think I'm gonna be able to set up my sluice right here where this water's running, and I'm gonna dig right behind it. So
One of the weird things I found out is right before the water drops, you find a lot of gold built up because there's like a pressure zone. I'm not sure what it is. It's something I find a lot of gold that way. I'm not sure if there's a scientific reason why gold builds up right before it drops, the water drops. So I don't know. I'll set up my sluice right here and just start digging right in this area. So taking a little bit of a break, I want to thank today's sponsor, Nightcat. They sell awesome tents, and if you're like me, you're planning on doing some camping next summer out at the river and in general, and they sent over a tent which is at home, and when I get home I'll have my personal manager open it, so we'll go ahead and set it up over there. All right, we got our helper opening the sponsorship package. What do we get, Lily? Come on, help. The viewers are waiting. Oh, come on. Almost. She almost opened it for you guys. Thank you. Let's see what we got. All right, guys. We got our package that Lily helped us open. Stella, come here. Stella's going to help us open the box right here. So, let's see what we got. And we got a tent. So this is a pretty lightweight tent that's supposed to be set up with a trekking pole, which we have right here. We're going to go ahead and set it up and see how easy it is to assemble. It's pretty lightweight, so I mean it's be really easy to backpack this in. We'll probably be using it a lot next summer because I'm planning on camping near the river recording videos. Are you gonna help? So I think I got it set up right. Not sure, probably not. But I mean, it still works this way, but I think you're supposed to use these strings. And I mean, it's pretty windy today and it's still standing up. So pretty sure these strings are supposed to all, or this might go together right here. I see, yeah. So you're supposed to have a trekking pole that holds up the whole tent. So one person tent. And it's pretty spacious. So your trekking pole holds up the middle. You could tighten different strings on the outside to keep it a little more stable, but this thing's not going anywhere. So yeah, it's actually could comfortably fit two people. Come here. Come on. Come here. No, right here. Right here. All right, I want to thank you, Nightcap, for sending out that tent. And Lily really likes it. Lily, do not stop digging in the tent. It is not... She's still a puppy, so she does not understand what it is. But we'll be using this a lot next summer. Do not pull. Do not pull. Lily, stop. Stop being a goofball. Hey, Lily. I know you're cute, but you need to stop being a rascal. So if you guys want to grab yourself a tent for camping next summer, it's really light. It's super easy to carry, and you need a trekking pole. So if you're hiking, it's the perfect light tent to take with you. So if you guys are getting one, I'll leave a link down below. If you guys use the code I love camping, all caps, all one word, at checkout, you get 20% off, which is awesome. And I thank you, Nightcap, for sending over a tent, and we'll go ahead and check it out once we get home. All right, sluice is set up. You could tell we just chose an area where the water was coming down, and it's kind of high. The water is definitely a little high, but it will work. I actually don't even have to classify with this dredge mat riffles on this green mat. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is start digging right here. What you do is you move all these big rocks out of the way, dig under them until you hit bedrock. And I'm hoping we'll find some of that flood layer here. So as you can tell, as I get down further and further and I start moving rocks, I start doing test pans just to see whether or not there's even gold in that flood material. So we got ourselves a pan right here. I got into the really good clay, which starts to really, it starts getting really dirty when you start moving rocks. That's when you know you're in that flood clay area. So we're gonna go ahead and get this pan down, see if there's any gold in it. This layer is just the top, so usually you're not going to find too much. Even if there's a speck or a little bit, it's a good sign, you know. We're about to find out. Is that just a little piece up at the top there? Yeah, just that little piece. I don't know if you guys see it. Oh no, that might not be a piece of gold. No, does not look like it. We are digging not that good of an area, so we'll keep digging down. It might not be worth sluicing the first couple bits till we really get down towards the bedrock. So we'll keep doing test pans to see if what I'm doing is even worth it. All right, so guys, we're gonna go ahead and clean this out and see if there's any gold. We ran 2 buckets. This might not be a good area. As you could tell, there's not a lot of big rocks here other than these. I might be digging on the wrong side of them. Like, the gold could be on this side, but it's also really deep here. The best area might be right here where these rocks kind of come out right behind them. That kind of breaks up and drops the gold. So might even give that a try, but we'll go ahead and see how much gold we have in the first place. So go ahead and do that. ahead and pan this out and see if there's any gold. I didn't see too much, so might not even be worth sluicing here. Let's go ahead and pan this out and see if there's any gold. Oh, there's a piece up in the corner right there. Off the camera. Yeah, there's a little bit of gold. Honestly, not worth sluicing there, just little bits. 3 pieces of fly poop for 2 buckets worth is not worth it. So that spot is just not worth sluicing. I might be just digging in a bad spot in this area, and there might be better golds just like 10 feet over or something. All right, so we're going to talk about the 3rd best way to find gold, and that is digging under and around big boulders. So if you're new and like right in this area, you see all these big boulders, we're going to go ahead and grab a pan and find a spot, and we're going to dig.
The following technical difficulty has been brought to you by faulty equipment. Please hit that like and subscribe button so we can get better equipment. Thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the video.
All right, so we got some big rocks right here, and basically when you dig around big rocks, what happens is when the water's flowing, gold kind of breaks up, the flow of the gold breaks up, and it starts dropping gold behind the big rock. So sometimes you get some really good rich areas where there's more gold than there is maybe in the river. So where I was digging, what could be happening is the water's too fast during the winter and the gold just flies right over. So maybe it's better to just dig like right here where that rock is and it just drops, or maybe up higher. So we'll see. It's a good way to test and find your first piece of gold. Oh, looks like someone has dug. Oh, look at that old tertiary bench. Now that's actually pretty good. So this is from the old riverbed, and that could have some really good gold. That's usually where the flood layer that you work is. So we'll break some of that up and put it in our pan and see if this tertiary bench, or whatever you call this, I'm still learning myself. So this is kind of things I've learned as in the last 6 months, 5 months. So hopefully it helps someone else find a little bit of gold. Now, since this is a old tertiary bench, it's more like clay that's settled down. It could be just clay that's settled down up high from when the river used to be higher. So maybe this could have some really good gold in it. So either it's tertiary or old riverbed. I'm not really sure. I'm sure someone that's a little more little better gold panning could tell me, but this is definitely a good way to find gold, is either old riverbeds or around big rocks where the clay has settled down. So we'll go ahead and pan this out, and hopefully there's at least a flake in here. Moment of truth here. Just a piece of flower gold. Interesting. We'll go ahead and try a different spot. Maybe that old clay layer is not as rich as I thought. There's just, can't even tell if it's the camera will pick it up, but there was just a really tiny piece of flower gold. It's kind of up on the end. This camera is not good at picking up smaller stuff. So but yeah, that's pretty sad. We'll go ahead and dig behind some other rocks and show you guys. Might be more richer. As you can see, Yankee Gems is right there, and we found this really nice crevice that's just loaded. It just kept going down until we moved all that material. We didn't even know there was a huge crevice, and we're just sticking it in the bucket and getting it down there and finding some really good gold. Check this out. These are a couple of pieces that we actually were able to see. Look at that. Whoo-wee. Those are nice pieces of gold. I'm actually impressed. Wow, those are big flakes. All right, Mike's about to sluice the last bucket with that material. You want this scoop, or do you want that one? Yeah, look at that. You can actually see the gold finally. We did find a little bit earlier sluicing, but there's definitely some really nice pieces in here. There's a bit showing there, and I'm pretty sure there's some back here as well. That's what you like to see. That's the awesome part about a dream mat. If you guys are just getting into sluicing, I recommend one of these. They work really great.
I have also recently partnered with High Plains Prospectors, who offer an extensive list of gold prospecting equipment. If you are interested in getting a dream mat or any other prospecting equipment, go to the link in my description to check out my affiliate link. Not only will you be supporting the channel, but you will also be getting a discount on all items purchased with my link.
Oh, there's a bunch of little fine gold left out here. Yeah. There we go. Let's pan this out. All right, guys. See what kind of gold we got for the day. Fishing weight. It's interesting. Woo-wee. All right. Let's see. It's a lot of black sand, but not surprised for the deep hole. Dude, look at those pieces. Wow. That is crazy. I might need to pan out more. Do another pan. It's just really hard with all this black sand in here. That'd be real gentle. There's so much black sand. How's it looking? Some nice big pieces, dude. Look at those.
Oh, dude, those are nice.
Heck yeah.
Those little ones are even super chunky and coarse too.
Yeah. It's not bad.
Let's not forget these two guys.
Oh yeah.
There's
2
one
pieces of VG.
and two.
Look at that, guys. Not a bad day for this spot. I actually never got this much gold at this spot. It's the first time. Last time I was here was about 2 months ago, 2.5, 3 months ago. And I probably got a lot of flour gold. But yeah, that's a nice flake itself. So we probably won't have a weigh up for you guys, but yeah. Wow. I really like that piece. It's really got some character to it. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you're new to panning, and come out to Yankee Gyms and give it a try. I come out here once in a while. You might run into me, but I don't always work this area or this river. But yeah, so this actually looks like a really good spot right here. This is a huge hole. This would be good for sniping. It's just kind of deep. But yeah, this actually wouldn't be too bad of an area to move some rocks and try panning, or try sluicing the material. See all these big rocks? That's kind of what you want, where the gold kind of breaks up and falls down into it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll be making more videos like this as I get better at panning. I'll be sharing what I learned, and hopefully it helps you guys. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Please like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you for watching.